Hey, it's me from Canada. So, I am currently in the town of Aurora, Ontario, and that is my bike. It is awesome. It looks crappy, but it is actually one of my favorite things. It's true. Like, actually, though, it's like one of my favorite possessions. But, like, anyway, so I'm sitting here, and I just took several pictures of this place that I'm in. It's called Tamarack Park. It's like, I don't really know how to describe it unless you're kind of like a resident around the area, but like it's on kind of like a quieter side road near the main road. So it's like you go on the main road, you take like a turn off of that road, you go down that road, and then there's like this cute little park like right here, and I'm in it. And so I'm looking around, and I'm like, does other parts of the world have fall like Ontario does? Because, like, look at this, that. Does other parts of the world have views like that? Look at this too. Like, this entire area. Like, I'm looking at that and I'm like, damn. Like, do you guys have fall like that? I don't know. Wherever you're watching this from, like, leave it in the comments below. Let me know. And makeup is insanely running, as you will know or notice. But oh well, it's probably because I kind of like fell asleep early last night, and then I woke up and stayed up for like 5 hours up till like 3 in the morning, and then I had to wake up at around 9 to be at work by 11. So I don't know why I woke up at 9. It's just because like I like feeling like I've gotten things done before I go to work. So I like wake up and I'm just like, all right, so let's get shit done. And no, it's not a person, okay. So I got shit done, which really I didn't, but I just like, feeling like I have time to do shit before work, because I know a lot of people that I know who at least work where I do in that burger joint. It's actually near here. If you take that like road, that side road I was telling you about, go straight down it to the very end, like you'll be at my workplace. It's like a burger chain. I'm not exactly sure if I'm legally allowed to say the name of like this burger chain, but it's like Canadian. So yeah, it's cool. But like yeah. So oh fuck, what was I gonna say? I have no idea where I was going with that. I have no idea what I was saying. I completely just forgot. Okay, but anyway, so the subject of this vlog was basically about like seasons and stuff, and I actually really love being in a place where you can see such vibrant colors. Like, I'm gonna walk under a street lamp, which I just noticed turned on because it's getting semi-dark out there, or out here anyway. Like, look at that color. Like, where do you ever find that? Like, damn, look at that. And then like, under this tree, which is what I was telling you about with the whole entire streetlight thing, like you can really see the colors right there. Yeah, they're like gorgeous and like spot on. Like yeah, you can't see them, but there are a bunch of houses over there. There's like a fence, and then like 50 feet later there's like houses, and I'm not sure if their windows are open, but it's like fall, so they might not be. Okay, look at this. Look at that red bridge. Like, you can't get that anywhere. I bet here. Like, damn. Like, they're gorgeous. Like, yeah. So, if you're ever looking for, like, a really gorgeous place in Ontario that has, like, gorgeous falls, like, as in, like, autumns, those types of falls, not, like, waterfalls. Although, you can go to Hamilton, Ontario for good waterfalls, although it's kind of a sketchy area. I went to school there for, like, a year. So, you can get gorgeous autumns in Muskoka, Ontario. Muskoka is where I want to have my cottage one day because it's a freaking gorgeous area. There's like I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like if you Google Muskoka, Ontario, it's like there's a bunch of like rock formations. It's like gorgeous. Like you will love it. Like ugh. If you ever get the chance to visit like Canada and you're planning on going to Toronto, just please rent a cabin for a week or like even like a few days in like Muskoka. Like in the fall if you can, because it's when our weather is like cooling down and everything gets like, you know, like that. And so it's like gorgeous there. Other than that, this one time, speaking of like weather related things, this one time I've heard that people from like warm climates come over to Canada to like experience snow. Yeah. Like I've heard of this one Australian coming over during our winter months and she loved it. Like it was like a friend. It was like a friend of an acquaintance's, you know, friend who I guess they started communicating online and then they got good enough friends and knew each other well enough that they knew they weren't like serial killers or anything. So they're like, sure, come on over to Canada. She'd like never seen snow before. So she comes over to Canada during one of her winters. She gets off the plane. She's like, and like, you know, so she gets off the plane. She sees snow and she's like, damn, this is like gorgeous. And so, you know, she likes it, but since she lived in Australia, and I don't know if she still does or not, but you know what? Since she at the time lived in Australia, I'm assuming she still does. She could not get warm here. Like I'm sitting here wearing like literally this coat is like thin. It's pretty thin, but like it was from like one of those stores that you can get something like this at like all the time and it's like cheaply made, like yeah. But like I'm used to this weather, so it's also like I could go in like a long sleeve top and still be fairly warm out here. Like, you know, I could do that like t-shirt material, just like go out here in a long sleeve t-shirt material top and just be fine. But she was from Australia, so she's used to like boiling hot temperatures. Like you go outside, your blood boils and you burn. At least I do. But she went to Canada, she froze. She could like she was wearing like full on like snow pants, gloves. She was wearing a coat, hat, scarf, hood on, like everything. She was like just full out going on, like just like that. And I was like, damn. But like, yeah, I was actually speaking of like Hamilton, when I went to school there. I'm not sure how many of you Canadians remember when Target was in Canada, but when I went to school, Target had a location in Hamilton, like right next to my school. So I was in there one time shopping for snacks for my dorm, and then like this one guy walks up to me, and I was kind of weirded out for a sec because he was like giving me a stare down, and I was like, damn, like what do you want? And then he walks up to me, starts talking in an Australian accent. Instantly, I was like, damn, that's awesome. Like I love Australian accents. So he walks up to me and he starts asking about Canadian maple syrup, like what's the best Canadian maple syrup, and he says he doesn't mind paying a little extra so long as it's the real McCoy kind of thing. You know, so I was like, all right, well, I know the brand my parents buy. That's what I usually go by just because it's what I'm familiar with, but like I didn't really know what Target had to offer since it was like a US company and I didn't think they specialized in a Canadian product. Like they still have locations in the US, they just closed down in Canada. So I was sitting there. There's like a light shining through one of the trees and I have no idea what it is. Anyway, so I didn't really know what types of maple syrup they had, but he was from, I think, Brisbane or Queensland. No, I do not know enough like Australian geography, so please correct me if I'm wrong, but I know he was somewhere from Queensland. I remember him enough where he said something about Queensland, but correct me if I'm wrong. Please do, because like, yeah, I actually don't know, but like, So I have like 5 minutes left to record, so I'm just gonna blast through this because like I can record for as long as I want on my laptop, which is why you see some of my videos being over 15 minutes. That's because it was recorded with my laptop. That's when I'm like sitting there like this because I had to have it in my hand, you know. But like yeah, so I directed him to it, and he picked one up. It was kind of more expensive, but like the real maple syrup is really good. And so, like, honestly, if you come to Canada, do it instead of the Muskoka thing, and also get the real McCoy maple syrup. Like, honestly, like you're used to like the cheapo brands. Like, get the real McCoy Canadian maple syrup. But anyway, so, shit. I am so out of it right now. Like, I know I am. I was gonna say something else, but I didn't, because I forgot what it was. Again, I'm sorry. This doesn't usually happen, but today it's like, damn. Like, I'm forgetting everything today. I'm serious. So, yeah. I'm not gonna be vlogging for a while, because I'm gonna be going away, and I'm not sure how much I should say, but when the time comes, I probably will open up more about it. So yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I guess that's it. And I will see you guys soon. And I'll try to vlog as much as possible before I have to go, which is on the 26th. It's October right now, but it's before the 26th. I just don't exactly know the number. I know the day, just not the number that this day falls on. Fuck. But yeah, if any of you are offended by swearing, I should have apologized beforehand. Okay, one quick sec. Look at that. Look at that. Like that area with those two trees. Damn. Alright. I'm going to be vlogging soon, so I shall talk to you soon. Bye guys.